Russia-Ukraine war live updates. Civilians reach safety as Russia renews assault on Mariupol plant. And Red Cross said Tuesday 101 civilians were evacuated from the tunnels of the Azovstal plant in Ukraine's battered city of Mariupol, but warned that others remain trapped. It was the first completed civilian evacuation from the giant Azovstal steel factory, where Ukrainian soldiers and civilians have for weeks been trapped, hiding as Russian forces besieged and pummeled the city. Russian forces Tuesday began storming the steel mill containing the last pocket of resistance in Mariupol, Ukrainian defenders said, just as scores of civilians evacuated from the bombed-out plant reached relative safety and told of days and nights filled with dread and despair from constant shelling. The UN Secretary-General said Tuesday he hopes Ukraine and Russia can organize more humanitarian pauses, such as the one that allowed the evacuation of about 100 Ukrainian civilians from the Azovstal steel plant. The Red Cross and UN had said earlier that 101 civilians were evacuated from the tunnels of the plant in Ukraine's battered city of Mariupol, but warned that others remain trapped. Russian forces pounded targets in eastern Ukraine on Tuesday, unleashing rockets on a steel plant that is Ukraine's last redoubt in the port city of Mariupol as the European Union prepared to slap oil sanctions on Moscow. Scores of evacuees who did manage to leave the city under United Nations and Red Cross auspices over the weekend after cowering for weeks under the Azovstal plant reached the relative safety of Ukraine-controlled Zaporizhzhia.